Hey everyone, it's Mark from Copper Canyon Tax and Financial Services, and welcome to this summer series video. Today, I want to discuss one of my favorite topics, Arizona tax credits. If you're familiar with Arizona credits and you want to get started, please visit ridewithmark.com and help support me as I raise money for Tunadito and Ride for a Child this fall in El Tour de Tucson. Arizona offers a unique opportunity to reduce or eliminate the taxes you pay while spending your money in a way that aligns with your values. Now, understand, you're going to spend money. You're either going to send money to local charities or you're going to send money to the government. This is your opportunity to decide who gets your money. There are four main categories that can be used in any combination for a total tax reduction of $2,454 if you're single or head of household, and $4,901 if you're married filing joint. You may be able to reduce the total taxes you pay in Arizona to zero. Check line 52 on your Arizona tax return and see how much your potential tax savings could be. All right, the first category is qualified charitable organizations. Arizona law provides a tax credit for cash contributions made to certain charities that provide help to the low-income families in Arizona. This credit is claimed on Form 321. The maximum amount of this credit is $421 for single or head of household filers and $841 for married filing joint. The second category is public schools. Public school means a school that is part of a school district, a joint technical education district, or a charter school. Remember that these are Arizona schools. This credit is claimed on Form 322. The maximum credit is $200 for single or head of household filers and $400 for married filing joint. The third category is private tuition organizations. Arizona law provides a credit for contributions made to a private tuition organization that provides scholarships or grants to qualified schools. This credit is claimed on Form 323 and 348. Yes, there are two forms. The maximum amount of the credit is $1,307 for single and head of household filers and $2,609 for married filing joint. The fourth category is qualified foster care organizations. Arizona law allows a credit for cash donations made to qualifying foster care organizations. This credit is claimed on Form 352. The maximum amount of the credit is $526 for single and head of household filers and $1,051 for married filing joint. Now, if you have been utilizing the Arizona tax credits in the past, you'll notice that the amounts have changed. Everything but public schools is now indexed for inflation. So these amounts will change each year. In addition to these popular tax credits, there is an Arizona tax credit for the installation of solar panels on your residence. That credit is up to $1,000. There's also a credit for contributions to the Military Family Relief Fund. The Arizona Military Family Relief Fund was created to provide financial assistance to active duty service members, veterans, and their families for unforeseen financial hardships caused by the service members' military service. The maximum amount of the credit is $200 for single or head of household filers and $400 married filing joint. This credit, unlike the others, cannot be carried forward. Donations are made through Veteran Services and only the first $1 million in donations each year qualify for a tax credit. By the time you see this, about $330,000 of the $1 million will have been utilized. So how does it work? You must have an Arizona liability. A tax liability is the amount that you owe before applying estimated payments or withholding. Your liability has nothing to do with your refund or if you owe. An example, you're single and you have a taxable income of $68,188. That creates a tax liability of $2,186. If you have $2,000 in withholding, you will owe $186. If you have $2,300 in withholding, you will get a refund of $114. Neither of those things affect your liability, but a tax credit can. As shown in this example, you could determine how you want to spend your money, utilize $2,186 in tax credits, and reduce your tax liability to zero, as shown on line 52. The strategy here is to reduce your Arizona withholding to match your anticipated liability. If you have been in my office and we've talked about this, you know that my Arizona withholding and estimated payments are zero. I do not send the government money so they can hold it and send it back to me when I file a tax return. I expect to owe zero, I send them zero, and life goes on. In this example, you can see on line 51 that this client utilized $3,978 in tax credits to reduce their taxes to zero. This client utilized $1,861 in tax credits to reduce their taxes to zero. And this client utilized $4,565 in tax credits to reduce their tax liability down to $24,509. Some people can eliminate their state tax paid altogether, and others can only reduce them. Now, what happens if you contribute too much? All of the tax credits, except for the Military Family Relief Fund, can carry forward as a tax credit until it is used or until it expires after 5 years. We track all of this for you, and you can see here that this client has $1,072 carrying forward to the next tax year. So how can you get started? There's a couple of ways. You can visit ridewithmark.com and make a contribution to my fundraiser. Every year for the last 16 years, I have raised funds for Tunadito's Ride for a Child program. Tunadito's mission is to ensure that no child grieves alone. Your contribution qualifies as an Arizona tax credit for qualified charitable organizations. Please be sure to enter my name in the field that asks for the Ride for a Child ambassador. If you're not on our text list, please text your first and last name and your date of birth to 520-231-5918 to be notified when our next video comes out. You can also visit coppercanyontax.com and click on the Arizona Tax Credits tab. This will provide current information on tax credits and allow you to make many of them through this webpage. Once you make your contribution through the webpage, I will receive a copy of your contribution receipts. Public school contributions must be made directly through the school district website. You can visit coppercanyontax.com to upload important documents through our secure portal, to schedule appointments, and to read the latest tax newsletter. I'm here to assist with tax planning, retirement planning, estate planning, and risk management. Call me before you sell that highly appreciated asset so I can show you one way to pay tax and 5 or 6 ways to avoid paying tax.